Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to again with another celebrity reading. This time it's on Cardi B and Offset because they have broken up. Cardi B just confirmed on a live that they broke up. So I'm going to kind of see why and what happened. You can click my last Cardi B reading I did a while ago up there. Yeah, so the girlies are talking about it, and I figured I'd kind of dive in and see if there was drama or amicable or what happened. So readings are all legend friend tapers only, and let's get started. Remember that if you like these, you can always join my YouTube memberships. As a $5, $10, $15 tier, you get access to exclusive pick a card, story times, you can win reading from me. Okay, so Cardi on the left, Offset on the right. Oh no. Energy in between. Okay. So right off the bat, I can tell you that I'm a little pissed off. So, okay. How do I word this? Okay, so the Page of Wands is reversed, which means that she's protecting him. Cardi is protecting him. So she's saying one thing and doing another, which means that like there are two meanings to that. The first one is she doesn't want to air all his dirty laundry out, and she wants to keep it like close to her chest. She doesn't want to embarrass him, and she also doesn't want to embarrass herself. So she is kind of keeping some shit to herself. He shows up as the Queen of Wands, which tells me two things as well. Queen of Wands tells me that he feels like she kind of almost emasculates him. Like he's very intimidated by her with the Queen of Wands. She's in his energy. Like it's almost like he feels too dominated. And then Queen of Wands also tells me most of the time that he has his eye on other people, other beautiful women, other beautiful people. Sometimes that is fire sign energy, but sometimes it's just beautiful women. The energy between the two of them is the Hermit reverse, which is like out of my comfort zone, which makes me feel like, with her schedule and how busy she is and the dynamic between the two of them, I think when he's not able to be around her, he can't be trusted. I also think for her with the Page of Wands reverse, I do think that sometimes Cardi is really hard to please. And I do think that also means that sometimes she says one thing to him, but really meant another. So I don't think this is necessarily a black and white energy, but I do understand why they fell out, because the Seven of Cups is reversed, which is about being realistic. The Ten of Pentacles, a lot of money, and the Death card is a change, which tells me that money has kind of changed a lot of their dynamic, and money has caused a lot of problems in their relationship. I also think that Cardi is terrified of what'll happen, now that they're separated. Is he going to try and get my money? Is he going to come for my money? I do think it's starting to get away from the energy of like love and more so about assets. So that to me tells me that these two have fallen out of love a long time ago. Yeah, this is about fame changing people and feeling like fame has changed everyone. That's not shocking. Star reversed. It makes sense to me. You see that a lot. The Six of Cups and the Page of Cups also tells me like a lot of times we see, maybe things change when I had a kid with the Six of Cups. Sometimes that's also like, your priorities have changed. It just seems that these two have really grown apart and they've kind of just, evolved differently. I think they're both in different places in life. It just doesn't seem like it works. I think that they were both holding on to each other because it was comfortable and it was consistent, but I think both of them knew that it just wasn't working. The Six of Swords is reversed, the Page of Swords is reversed, and the Nine of Swords is reversed as well. It's like, I don't really want to change in the way you need me to change. You're always traveling and doing things. I'm sick and tired of fighting. All we do is fight with the Page of Swords reversed. The Nine of Swords is like, I'm just stressed out and I'm second guessing everything. I can't get over some of the mistakes you've made previously. It's just typical. I mean, do I think that he's cheating? All legend friend tapers only? I think so, but I don't think that it's like one of those things where it's like all he does is cheat. I think it's one of those things where it's like they were constantly in a bad place and constantly fighting, maybe even off and on again. And so it's just like that's just another piece of this puzzle. Like the cheating is not the main thing. It's just a part of this whole thing. Because I think that she would do things to piss him off too. Like, I think it was just one of those things where they were, yep, Five of Swords, tit for tat. I also think there was some sort of argument about money spending. I keep seeing an argument over money or assets over and over and over again. I don't know what this is. Are they married? The Hierophant is sometimes a commitment or a marriage, or maybe like a follow through with something that they planned, maybe an investment they planned, or, some sort of money spending. There's something big there. And I do think they're going to fight over money at some point. There's some sort of big either contract or money that I see a big issue with, and assets as well, especially with Hierophant. So I'm like, are they married? I do think that Cardi was willing to do whatever it takes to make this work and spend whatever she wanted to spend. Like, I see Cardi as a very generous person, almost to the point where he could kind of walk all over her. I think she's easy to charm. So I see her like overspending and over investing, and I see her extremely generous. So I don't know if I would say that he took advantage of that. I think that's a big word. I think that he enjoyed that. Because for me, I think Cardi enjoys doing that. So technically, I guess you could say he took advantage of it, but I'm not seeing him as like this malicious, evil person. I see them both as emotionally kind of unstable and impulsive, and sometimes selfish. Seven of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Three of Wands. No, I think that Cardi just knew that this was over. And I think that it was just like the straw that broke the camel's back was him with another girl, or rumors with another girl. And she was just like, yeah, this is just not going to work. Like, this is just a waste. Like, no matter what I do, like, I just don't trust you. This just doesn't work. Like, I think she was just at her wit's end. I'm not really seeing so much chaos and drama as much as I'm seeing Cardi accept defeat. Look at that. The Two of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. I even think that the part of her at some point in her relationship was like, I'll do whatever it takes. Like, if I'm not pleasing you sexually, what do I have to do to please you sexually? Like, I just see her wanting to please him so bad. And I think that people-pleasing energy in her just kind of whittled down her self-esteem and whittled away. And eventually she was just like, I don't care anymore. I can't do this. Like, he was killing a part of her. I also think that this relationship was killing her creative drive and her creative energy. And I think that now that he's kind of like out of the picture, as long as he can keep him out of the picture, because I know she has a habit of taking him back, I do think she'll be able to be a lot more creative, and she'll get her fire. He dimmed her flame and he doused out her fire. And I think that she's kind of slowly realizing that now. Because the Knight of Swords says she wants to save people. She wants to help people. I actually do think she's genuinely got a heart of gold. But I think that she's wasting it on people that don't really want it or necessarily deserve it. So I feel for Cardi actually a lot. I'm not saying she's perfect and innocent. I'm just saying I understand why she was in the position she was in. And I see her as someone that wants to hold tightly to the things that are comfortable and familiar, not get lost in the land of celebrity and money. But at the end of the day, the tide came in and it washed away everything. And it's almost like a tsunami hit her life. The Chariot is reversed, the Six of Wands upright, and the Ten of Wands. I keep seeing a beach, like in like I don't know if she went on vacation recently or something. I don't know what the fuck this is. I keep seeing a beach and like waves hitting the ocean, and like a beach house. I don't know what the fuck that means. Whatever. I can't figure it out. Regardless, Chariot's reverse, Six of Wands upright, and the Ten of Wands is reverse. Ten of Wands is like a release of a burden. The Six of Wands is like ego and pride, and the Chariot's reverse, which tells me like, I think she really realized that like this has to stop. And once it stopped, I think she's really realized like I've kind of been able to, I feel lighter. I feel like airier and breezier. And I think she's just going to feel better. It's like a weight lifted off her shoulders, the Ten of Wands. I also think she'll feel more sexy. She'll feel more, happy. Like the Six of Wands, I feel like she was kind of feeling self-conscious about herself for a while and kind of down about it. I see her energy being very kind of sad and somber, and I think Stella's going to get her groove back. I also think that I just see something helping in her career. It's almost like he was like sabotaging some potential career opportunities for her. I'm not sure if he was not allowing her to collab with certain people, or he was causing a wedge, or just her energy was so dark that it wasn't like attracting the right things. But I see a really huge career opportunity for her, something that's going to make her a lot of money, something that either fell apart previously will come back around, potential collab. But the Wheel of Fortune is good luck and opportunity and a risk we're taking. So there's some sort of big career moment. I don't know if it's a big song or a big contract or a big collab, but there is something huge here coming that was supposed to happen previously but didn't. So it's coming back around because the Ten of Swords is a self-sabotage, which means she was like, no, I can't do that, or I shouldn't do that. It's almost like if you were in a relationship and your man was insecure about you working with another man or, having another man in your music videos or some shit like that. It's something like that. Yeah, they're going to fight over assets and money, I'm telling you right now. I don't know how much of this will be public because she does like to protect him, but yeah, they're going to be fighting over that. He's going to want his share, which is frustrating because she's so generous already and it's never enough. Four of Pentacles reversed, Two Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, that's the battle over assets and money. There's a lot. I think she has a lot of regrets about the way she treated certain people and the things that she said while she was in that relationship. I think there were maybe girls she cursed out or people she cursed out. Like, I just see her being like, man, if I had known what was going on, I wouldn't have said those things and done those things. Like, I see a lot of self-reflection and a lot of humbling for her. I actually think she'll get into a good space, but she needs to make sure she stays away from him and does not go back. That's kind of it. I mean, I guess we'll see if there's anything else. No, I kind of just see her. I would recommend her to be alone. The Knight of Pentacles is a single card, and the Sun is reversed, the Seven of Pentacles reversed, which tells me, like, she doesn't really know how to be alone or single. And I think that that's something she needs to learn to be. I think she needs to, learn to be in her feminine energy and her feminine power and be empowered and stand strong on her own. Let's hope she can do that. But I definitely expect the Nine of Pentacles. I think she's going to try and tour and stuff. It looks like she's going to want to make a lot of money and prove herself. Very similar to what happened with Taylor Swift after her breakup. She did the biggest tour of her life. She's like, I'm going to prove. Cardi B has something to prove. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Maybe a more simple, somber, kind of sad energy. Not necessarily all the drama and tea that you expected. But I'm going to keep it that. Remember, if you like those, you can join me to memberships, the $5, $10, $50 tier. You get access to exclusive pick a card, story times. You can win a reading from me. Follow me Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Antphrodite. Hit the subscribe button down below. Until next time, bye guys.